Hello fellas, Nige back here again. Just a quick update. So I've not really been up to much because, as you know from my last video, we recently got back off holiday, and then last week I was down in Chippenham on a training course. So I've not had a chance to do any modelling and such. That being said, I have started something else. I've started the Kinetic F105, the Gold series. Okay, as you can see, I've started getting bits and pieces together. So far, it's looking like a really nice kit. So that is getting ready for some primer. I've not really touched the B17 that much as yet because I've not been here, and the same goes for the Typhoon. While I was on holiday, I managed to pick up a few kits, and a few kits recently when I was back. So off on holiday, first one I picked up was this one. Okay, so this one is Eduard Ultimate Saber. It's got some really nice schemes in it. This is a Hasegawa Rebox. Okay, so the actual saber itself is really nice, but this is quite a rare kit, so I was quite lucky to get this one, and I got it for 45 quid, so you know I can't complain at that. Again, it looks like it's going to be a really nice boxing. Up next, from my Holly Bobs, I managed to pick up, if we can get all this in, there we are, the Airfix Camera PR9. Now I've wanted a camera for a while, and when I saw this one for just shy of 30 quid, I thought, you know, I've got to have that. It's a decent kit. It's one of the older boxings, like my previous ones, like the TSR2 I've got up there. So that should be a really okay build. I'm not saying it's going to be a brilliant build because I've not built it, but it's a 90s, early 2000s tooling, I believe. But again, it's a camera, and within this one you can do it the desert sort of like pink from like the Gulf War era. Okay, what I might try and find is some actual decals from the Gulf War and paint it as that. So that's that one. Next up, we went to a toy fair at Doncaster Racecourse this Sunday just gone. So today is the 24th, and it was on the 22nd, and obviously it's a toy fair, so there's loads of different toy cars, you know, collectibles and all that sort of stuff. But also within that, there was the odd kit dotting about, and I saw this, and I built one of the Airfix's Lightnings. There we go. In the past, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, but that was just a basic build. This one I'm planning to build in the camo version, because I believe it was that or a variety of that one I built last time. So I'm going to look at doing that version this time. And again, not a bad price, £40. Okay, I have seen them go for a lot more, but I have seen them go for a little bit less, so about the average price. But again, it's a nice kit that goes together reasonably well, and it's the only one in the scale, so it's a really good kit to have. Next up, by no means least, so I went across to Peer Models. I got some new tools. I got a photo etch bending tool. I got some of these cheap Master Tool one-bladed snips to try. So I thought, why spend all that money when you can get a cheaper set to try? Okay, but I wanted to give them a go. And my snips, I've got my big ones, my Citadel ones. They've got a few chips looking out. They're still alright for cutting mainly off the sprue, but then I use those ones for cutting a little bit closer. So while I was off there, there was a couple of kits I wanted, and this one jumped straight out. So I wanted Eduard to release a Mark V Spitfire for I don't know how long. I love their Spitfire kits. Their Spitfire kits are absolutely fantastic. And this one being a Mark 5. Mark 5s are my favourite all-time Spitfire. I don't know why, especially the one with a big chin radiator, so the tropical version. So I had to have this. Okay, this is a dual boxing, so you get 2 kits. Okay, and you get all those markings. Now this is a Eagle Cow. So this, what that basically means is during the Second World War, a lot of Americans came through Canada to join the RAF. Okay, and after the Battle of Britain, or towards the latter end of the Battle of Britain, the RAF set up a Eagle Squadron. So basically, an Eagle Squadron was all the Canadian, the American, not the Canadian, the American pilots. They were all brought together into one unit. So it started with an Eagle Squadron, then also it grew to a couple of squadrons and stuff like that, so wings and what have you. Before those pilots then got transferred across to the United States Air Force, or Army Air Force, should I say, to become their major fighter leaders, because obviously they got the experience. Before that, also they flew some of these aircraft, so you can see quite a few there with the British Roundup. Okay, and then all the others have got the American star on, or the stars and bars. All right, what's interesting about these are all aircraft that had the original Roundels on, that have just been overpainted with either the camo colour or the actual markings, and then the American markings have been painted on, and you'll get to see that when I do a review of this kit. Okay, so it's not a cheap kit. Okay, I got this for about 58 quid or something like that, but again, it's Eduard. It's 2 kits, that's less than 30 quid for each kit. Okay, and you get some, if I can't see it, you get some photo etch in there, and you get a mask set for the canopy and all that sort of stuff. So that, okay, is one of my favourite kits. Okay, and I'm really looking forward to actually giving that a go. When that'll be, I don't know, because as well as all this, I actually got some aftermarket stuff. So I've got up there, I've got a Rebel Harrier. Now the Rebel Harrier is a Hasegawa one, so I picked up the Brazin set, so it's got all the nozzles, seat, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so with that I'm hoping to do it in the all over green camo that came with. I can't remember when it was, but it's within the Eduard kit. You get an all over green. One of my friends sent me out the actual markings for the green camo. It's on all over green. Next up, we have a couple of bits for my Hind. So I've got the Quintus Studios cockpit. So these are those resin decals. I also picked up pitot tube and the main gun for it. I picked up some parts. Sorry about that. I picked up some bits and pieces for my special hobby vegan. So I got the pitot tubes, and I got a photo etch set. Now the photo etch set that comes with a kit is good, but it's quite thick, and it doesn't have quite as much things for the seat and what have you. So I'm hoping with those I won't need a resin seat. I've also picked up, can get it out. Come here. Just get these bits out. This is my aftermarket parts. I've also picked up some decals for my TSR2, and the plan is, if I can get it open, is to do that version there. Okay, so that's similar to the way the Viggen is painted, the Swedish Viggen, but I thought it looked quite cool on the TSR2. So yeah, so I've got a lot of work lined up with all these really nice aftermarket bits and pieces. Also, I've also got the rivet set for the hind. I need to have a proper look at that, see if there's anything else I need for it, but that's probably going to be a build for next year. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, I've spent quite a bit of money. Nice change to be able to for and what have you. I'm not being as busy. Hopefully now I'm back off holiday, I'll be able to do a lot more in the cave. But I have got quite a bit of time working away coming up in October, so we'll have to wait and see how I get on. So that's it for now. Hopefully I'll be putting some reviews up of these kits, so keep an eye out for them, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.